Good evening. Welcome to Scrapbooking with a Twist. We are going to do a layout tonight for the Tic-Tac-Toe. And my Tic-Tac-Toe is going to be a swap item, solid cardstock only, and tags. That's going to be my Tic-Tac-Toe tonight. This is about our VBS, I think back in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. I've got it journaled here, so we'll see in a minute. So I went ahead and I put my pictures down, all except for this little, these are cookies that we made. I think there was like 200 of each cookie type that we made. And a couple of my friends and I are in charge of the snacks every year at Bible school. And so these were just some kind of close-up pictures of some of the cookies. The theme for our Bible school was galactic starveyors. So we made all these fun things about space and stars and all that. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I went ahead and made my title. It's just going to be VBS Starveyors. I'm not going to do the galactic. That was just too much title. So it's going to be VBS Starveyors. Like surveyors, except they were starveyors. So we're going to get that up here. And then we're just going to have to kind of start seeing where we can fit things. But I know I've got to get that on there. So let's just go ahead and glue that down. This has been, I don't know, I don't think I've posted a video in 2 weeks. It has just been so busy, crazy. You know, I have a litter of puppies. And of course, about the time I start videoing, my mama dog starts barking. But I have a litter of puppies, so they just keep me busy 24/7. About the time I get cleaned up from feeding them once, they're weaned now. And about the time I get cleaned up from feeding them in the morning, it's time to feed them midday. And about the time I get cleaned up and everything done from midday, it's time to feed them at night. Seems like that's all I do is puppy, puppy, puppy. And then I have a couple of Bible studies to study for, and that's it. I mean, that's pretty much all I get done. But we're going to try to get a video in this evening. I hope she doesn't just keep barking. But it never, ever, ever fails. As soon as I start doing something, especially videoing, that's when she starts barking. So I'm going to go ahead and get my T-square. I don't normally worry about getting things straight, but since this is going to be kind of sprawled out across here, I may go ahead and do my T-square across here. You can see these gold dots. They are gold. I don't know if you can tell that or not. My pictures are mounted on red and then on gold, and this is a gold like foil paper. You know, it's cardstock, but it looks like foil, and it's gold. And I'll show you why I decided on the gold when I show you my embellishments. I just want to get this title down, and then we'll move on to embellishments and that kind of stuff. So this is going to be Starveyors. And I'm not real, I even thought about just, you know, kind of swishing them around and not even trying to get them straight. But I think I may kind of try. I'm not going to get real picky about them, but I'm going to just kind of get them on here. I probably should have done this title before and just already had it done. I think while I'm doing this title, I may just go ahead and do the twist because I'm going to have to think on some of this, and this part isn't too. I'm going to do the twist tonight a little different from what I normally do. The twist tonight, I'm going to read a little thing that kind of, it's about fall, so I thought it worked out good. It says, being a Christian is like being a pumpkin. God lifts you up, takes you in, and washes all the dirt off of you. He opens you up, touches you deep inside, and scoops out all the yucky stuff, including the seeds of doubt, hate, greed. Then he carves you a new smiling face and puts his light inside you to shine for all the world to see. I thought, well, that's appropriate for fall. I've had that for years. Back when I was actually teaching classes at Dallas Baptist University, I did it. We do a devotional each class period, and that was one that I had in there. So to go along with that, I found the scripture that talks about letting our light shine. So the scripture is Matthew 5:16, and it says, in the same way, I can't do two things at once. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. You know, we are in some crazy times right now. I say that every time I say I have a devotional, and then the next time I have a devotional, times are even crazier. But we are in even scary times right now with the war in the Middle East going on and Jerusalem being attacked and then the counterattacks, and it's very scary. But you know, that started out of hate and resentment, and that's just not supposed to be who we are. You know, and the sad thing about it is the people that started it are God's children too. We're all God's children. We're all his creation. We may not be saved and be a part of his eternal kingdom, but we are all his creation. And it has to break God's heart to see the hate and the evil. There were some I don't know how much you've been following it, but things that were done, that were just not human. It's horrible. It's basically demonic. And so we need to be like this pumpkin. We need to reflect the light, shine the light that God's put in us, so that maybe this world doesn't have to be so ugly. God cleaned us up. He cleaned us out. And then he gave us a light to shine to the world, to show the world that we can be different, that we don't have to hate and we don't have to do horrible things to each other. So remember to be that pumpkin that God carved, and to smile and to do good works, so that it gives glory to God in heaven, and just be that good pumpkin. All right, so we have VBS Star Veyers. I got to get this last S on there. Then we'll start trying to figure out what we're going to do for embellishments. Now, I have to use swap embellishments also, and I'm going to. I have some out. Okay, so VBS Star Veyers. Let's get my T-square back in my can. All right, so now we're going to start putting some things on here. See what we can come up with. I have to use tags, so let's go ahead. I made these tags. I kind of have gold, red, and blue going here. So I made these tags, and I'm going to tie them all together, and I want them situated, I'm thinking somewhere like right in here. So I've got my gold thread here. And what I was sort of thinking is I would just do several things through here. Let's just get them lined up. And I'm going to do several through here and then tie them. 3 or so at least. Like that. Let's do one more. Right through that hole. I don't know about y'all, but I am ready for some cooler weather. We got hot again And I'm so ready for some cooler weather. My puppies go home 2 weeks from tomorrow, and I get so attached to them, but I'm always ready for them to go home. We just have like a pickup day, and they're forever homes come here, and they come in order of their selection. Like I only have one little girl, so that one isn't a selection. I had 5 boys and 1 little girl, but they will come like the first choice male will come first and choose, and then about 30 minutes later the second choice male will come, and they get to choose their babies and take them home. It's a fun day, but it's sad for me because I get so attached to them. There's my babies. But they're hard work. They are definitely hard work. Okay, so I think I want those like this, and then I may trim those like something like that. I don't even care if it kind of overlaps that title a little. And I've got my journaling there about name the boys and what VBS was. And then this is what I made for this swap. I think it was Up in the Air, I think maybe was the name of the swap. And then I have a piece or two that like some little, I thought these were so cute. They're really nice. Let me see who made these. Judy S. on our Ginger's Corner swap made these. There are some little planets, and there's like 3 little planets. They're really cute. And then this little spaceship. So I think I'm going to put that little spaceship maybe down here, since I've got this one with the clouds on it up here. And then I just punched stars, and I'll show you this one. And I glued some of that gold thread stuff on the back of a few of them, just to kind of give them that shooting star look. So we're just going to start pulling from these and putting them on here. I think we're safe to go ahead and actually attach our tags. And I know I want this up here. And I did, these are like, this isn't like just, it's thick. And so they're almost like enamel dots. But I splattered them, and I don't know, most of it I think is going to be covered up. But I do kind of like it in the background. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and, I hear my grandson coming with his game on. Shh, you got, shh. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these down and get them in place, and then we'll start adding all those stars. So there's that. I know I want this little, I know I want that there, but I'm not going to glue it much because I know I want a star or something in behind it. Let's just do that. Let's put like maybe a gold star in behind it. See what that looks like. I don't want it to, let's tilt that, get our star. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, see if we can get that down. Just squirt some glue in under there. It'll hold. Okay, now we need some more stars up in here on that cluster, and then I'm going to just fill in stars here. I'm going to do some up here. I actually have these little guys that I fussy cut, and I've got this little, this was an embellishment that came in a swap that I could put somewhere. I don't know. I'm not feeling that. We're going to leave him right there. I was thinking something might be kind of cute up here around this, maybe like that, but I think this one's a little too big for that. We'll leave that there and kind of think about it for a little bit. Let's get some more stars up here before we get to, oh, I've got these that I cut that are in these little kind of hooked together. I like them. And I have some gold metallic ink, and I inked the edge of like that gold star. And I'll trim these down that are out over the edge. I kind of like that. So let's get those glued down. You can see how I just glued those strings on the back of that and then kind of mussed them up to sort of look like a shooting star. Get a little bit of glue on some of these. They don't have to all be glued. Just a little to hold them. Get them under there. This is I believe it's a Tim Holtz die that has those stars. Let's see, I think I want them in behind this little planet, like that. A little glue there. Okay. All right, I want a few more like little stars just around up here. See what we got. Just some little, the neat thing about this is you get some of the little stars that come out of like where these are cut, and then there's some that come out separately. And so I really like that die cut for that reason. You get such a variety of stars. Okay, let's look at what we can do under this. Let's see about maybe a couple of stars like that. Maybe maybe a red one. And a gold, that's 4. Let's get one more little one. I wouldn't even mind if those kind of overlapped. Something like that. All right, we'll leave that there for a minute. I need a little something right out here. What else have we got? Yeah, there we go. Something like that. Maybe a little one right up in there. Yeah, okay. We're going to let those sit there for a minute, and then now we need to decide what we're going to do right up here. Maybe a smaller one of those. Do I want it in the blue or the gold? I think we need some blue up there. Then let's try a little combination. I think I kind of like that little guy, maybe, there on the V. All right. Let's get our tags down while we kind of let some of that stew for just a little while. Just a little bit of tape runner, and then I'll just stack these and then get them down. Okay. All right, so got to keep them on the page, but I want them to kind of overlap these pictures. and the title up in here. I want all of this kind of linked together, and then we're going to put our little rocket down here. I may even kind of put this little rocket where he's going up over the edge of that. I have another one of these that's like that one that I might put down here. Something like that. Yes, I like that. Okay. All right. I think I like that little rocket and these stars. Then I'm going to put some stars on that. Okay, let's get our rocket down. Maybe more like that. Just a touch here and there to hold them. Okay. So I've been looking at other people's tic-tac-toe games, and they've been doing really good. And I've just been so busy, I hadn't had a chance to do mine, so I've got to get it together. I've got to get it together. So I'm going to get this one tonight and hopefully one tomorrow. And we only do 2, so hopefully I can get them done and have my entries. Let's see. I think we need a red mix down in here. And we've got the blue, we've got the blue, we've got the blue. We've got the gold, 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 red. I don't have any, well, I got this guy. I need a red star up there. Don't have any red up there. Let's get a red star going up here somewhere. It's really wanting to stick. Okay, so we've got that. We've got that. We've got that. I'm going to get this. But I do kind of like these splatter things. They do sort of fill in with those hearts, with those yeah, with the stars. They do kind of fill in. I should have put some right in here, but I didn't. I really thought that was going to be covered when I was just doing them kind of around the edge. Let's get this little star. I was wondering if I could double one up, kind of. See what that looks like. I don't know. This is going to be really busy, but I think I'm going to like it that way. You know, I'm not much for white space. I like my layouts pretty full, and this one is definitely going to be full. I kind of like that, but I think it needs to be inked. What did I do with that? That gold. Don't know what I did with my little, oh, there it is, my little gold. I bet there's still enough on it to ink that one. Yes, plenty. I want to give it a little edge. There we go. So let's get the blue one kind of the way we want it, and then we'll get the other one layered on it. Something maybe like that. Let's get those up there a little. And then I'm going to layer this little gold one on it. There we go. Hold it down so that glue can, adhere for just a second. There it is. All right, let's get a few more of these gold stars mixed in over here with that little cluster. Get that string out of there. Okay, I don't think I ever glued these down, so let's glue these down. So I think they're pretty much the way we're going to leave them. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I do want to layer this one with that little gold star. All right. Tiny, tiny little drop of glue right there for it. I use this star die quite a bit. It's great for Christmas, but it's also fun for birthdays. It's really been a versatile die that I use quite a bit. All right, so I think all of that, nope, that one's not. I think these little single ones are not glued down yet. Up in here, so that one is, that one is, that one. Okay, I think they are now. All right, so I think we probably need a little more right down here. I've got enough, that one would have to go under. I could do that right here under the edge of these because the little part of it didn't do, so it's got one of the little sides of the star not on there. So I think if we put it right here under the edge of that, that'll be fine. And let's see. We need something right up in here. Let's get one of these tucked right up in there. If I'm going to leave this guy, I got to get these stars down so I can figure if I'm going to leave this little guy or whether he's going to be on another voyage. This little one is going to have to go. I've got to make another one of these because I have, you know, grandsons in 2 different families, and so I got to make another one of these. So I'll use that little guy on the other one because he's cute, and that did come in a swap. So I'm using 1, 2, 3 swap items on this. 3 whatever these are called, of those, and only solid, even in everything is only solid cardstock. So, all right, did I do what I was supposed to on that? What did I do with my tic-tac-toe? Hopefully it wasn't, yeah, it was tags. I got thinking maybe it was tickets and I used the wrong thing. Okay, so those are glued. The red one's not glued. I think I want that red one kind of right in under him. Since he's got some red, it'll kind of carry that red through there. Now let's just see where we can stick some of these little extra stars we've got. I love these that come out of this die cut because they're different shapes, different sizes. Let's get this. This is not glued down. Oh, yes, it is. Because I think I want to also, that red just kind of almost needs a little star on it. I like that doubled up look. So we've got blue and red up here, got blue and red here, got blue and red here. So I probably need a little red in this one, I think. Because I really kind of have, that's almost another cluster. kind of the whole page is a cluster. Okay, there we go. Then we can put a little one right there with it. Let's see, where else can we put a star? I think I'm going to put one right up in there. I think, see what sizes and shapes we've got. We're about down to where it's all of these. I'm going to show you. Let me go ahead and show you before I forget. I did use that that die cut, and then I used this star punch for the big ones, and it's an EK success. And then I used these two that are the two smaller sizes, and they're just Paper Studio. I'm thinking I'm going to leave it alone right there. I think I'm just going to let it be. So here we go. We have our VBS of 2017 documented. Oh no, oops, this needs to go down. I think I want to put some stars on these just to dress those up just a little. And I put this up on a little foam tape just to kind of stack those cookies. So let's put a star right there, and one there, and one there. So we need a gold one down here, maybe a blue one up here, and a red one down there, and maybe one more gold one right there. And whoops, that didn't stay. All right, I think I love this one. It's one of those offbeat ones, so I'm going to put it right there instead of being the real. Okay, that's it. We're going to leave it at that. All right, if you enjoyed this layout, I will trim these before I put them, after everything dries, before I put them in my binder. But I did use 1, 2, 3 of the swap items from Ginger's Corner Swaps. I used 3 tags, only solid colored cardstock, and we got it documented, and I have to make another one of these just like it. So if you like this, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Have a blessed day and be a blessing to someone else. Thanks.